Well, hello there, and welcome back to Freeform Disney. So, wow, it's been a few weeks, right? About 3 weeks, I think, since the last live stream. And there should have been some more regular videos periodically throughout the last few weeks, I admit. I got backed up a little bit. Sorry about that. Definitely not my intent, and I will try to avoid that happening again in the future. But they all got out here in just these last couple of days, so hopefully you've had a chance to take a look at them if you like the regular videos. Really, the one was the regular video for the last live stream, so you probably watched the live stream with me anyway. And then the other one that I dropped less than 12 hours ago. So, yeah. Well, anyway, it is finale time today. So, season 3 finale. So, we got 3 episodes up. The first one's going to be Twin Sons. I can make a guess as to what the heck that means with a name like that. Definitely I can make a guess on that one. Now, that said, at the same time, I'm expecting the finale has to be the attack on Lothal, so it's interesting if we're going Twin Sons first. Or really maybe the whole thing is that maybe it's the season opener that's the attack on Lothal for next season. I don't know, but there's been too much foreshadowing. It can't be anything but the attack on Lothal for the end, right? But Twin Sun, it's really just one episode? I don't know. I guess see what the hell we see, right? Hello there, Dram Sim. Oh, also, let me make a comment for anybody who is new and watching this stream. I mean, obviously there are plenty of other Rebel streams too. You can go catch those later. Don't worry about that. Or regular videos if you don't have the ability to watch it. But I expect you to pull up your Disney Plus or whatever spot you got your Rebels on so you can go ahead and watch it along with me. I'll have a timer up over my head, and that will go ahead and help let you sync up your watch to my watch. So, yeah. And I'll count you in and whatnot, so don't worry about that. And hello there to YouTuber, and hello there to Dodo Dureste. Let's see, what else do we got? YouTuber, know nothing about Rebels except you're here because oh, really? That's great. Well, you're jumping in at the end of Season 3, I'll let you know right there. So yeah, I said, I've got videos for everything going all the way through from there to here. Live streams on some of the big episodes, which, as I said, that was one of those while I was finishing up Clone Wars, or was it early in Rebels? I think it might have been early in Rebels while I was doing regular videos that I went ahead and put out the big ask for people to go ahead and let me know what the heck the big episodes were that should be live streamed. And so I built that list off of that. So that's why we're live streaming what I'm live streaming and why I only did regular videos for the other things. But there's always the normal ones. And so, yeah, so feel free to go catch all of that later, too. Sometimes great things don't need to be too long. You're right. You're definitely right, Dramsim. There are many great short films that would agree with you, too. So, definitely true. Let's see. What else do we got? Oh, hello there, Fabian. Oh, God. I did not read that way at first, Jerem. Yeah. Good times. Oh, by the way, everyone, click that like button also. It helps promote the video, so YouTube will promote it to other people, being that we only have a handful of us here. Nice and small. But, yeah, that definitely helps promote it, and more people will see the video, and more people catch here, and hey, maybe we'll have even more live chats. Let's see, Dram, you can only be here for a couple of episodes this time. Ooh, wow, 5 final exams starting up tomorrow. Yeah, well, thanks for going ahead and joining anyway, and I'm sure you'll catch the end of it. We'll see if you can break away when we get to the last bit of the finale, right? Because that's what it'll be. There are only 3 episodes for today. It's going to be this one here, Twin Sons, and then the 2-part finale, so. Okay. Well, with all of that, let's not go ahead and keep wasting too much more time. I'm going to get my headphones on, and we'll get ready to go ahead and watch the first episode for today. So, Twin Sons. Again, Twin Sons has to reference one and only one thing. Has to be Tatooine, right? Get a little binary sunset going on while we're at it. I mean, it could be something else, but I would be really surprised with a name that's that on the nose. Okay, Trips, I'm good. I mean, not. I mean, you should study too, but yeah, I don't know. All right, so count us on in here. So in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Ooh, desert. Oh, mall right off the bat. Oh, that's great. You know, Maul as he is right now is no. I can't see him as any threat to Obi-Wan right now. He is just not at his strength. But, oh, I love Maul. Mm-hmm. Oh, man. I mean, he's always done a great job with Maul, even back over in Clone Wars too. But the performance for Maul here in terms of Rebels, so much more nuanced, and oh man, the depths of what he's gotten into for Maul. I bloody love listening to him go. Hello there, Matthew. Yeah, best scream over Kenobi. Yes. Oh, Sam Witwer is definitely top notch. I swear I saw something on Twitter recently with him going ahead and doing, I think it was the Sith Code, right? In a few different voices, including Maul and Palpatine and something else. That was fun too. Ah, always a pleasure. I don't know how they work Maul into Bad Batch, but he'll probably pop up there somewhere, right? See a little more of his downfall post Clone Wars. Yes, the chains, all the easy part. Impressive, by the way. And then we're clearly meant to assume that Maul is influencing this happening, which, given the distance, is impressive too. It's like, dang. Given they have some connection through both the witch's magic as well as that holocron. Kind of cool to see some of the ships on the ground there. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Of course he confirmed his death. I love that you all take it as Bail Organa said that, he's dead. He must be. Well, yes. So is Yoda. I mean, Hera's not wrong here. I mean, especially when you don't know one way or the other on Obi-Wan, and even if he is alive, your attack on Lothal is too big. Oh, it's cool to see the A-Wings down in here. We got some green painted ones, too. Nice. That's what he's up to. Hello there, Jedi Princess. Oh, goosebumps for JT. It must be James Arnold Taylor right there. Yeah. Yeah, good old Obi-Wan. It's like, yeah. You know, Ezra being who he is probably could have just walked up there without the need to pretend he's got something else going on. Whoa. Yeah, still going off on his own is dangerous here. And there's a big misjudgment on both Hera and Kanan's part about how much Ezra would actually go. Because you probably still would have rather Kanan was with him if he was going to go and do this. That was great. Nice and done, Chopper. Unless Chopper's here because they predicted it. Yeah, exactly, Dram. He has one of the most important jobs in the galaxy right there. That orange stripe on the A-Wing is neat, too. So we got some different paint jobs on some of them. If only we still had Sabine around, we could have a really decked out A-Wing somewhere. Love the music in here, by the way. I said definitely went to work for the music. It's pretty cool. Well, the area looks fairly close. Definitely understood that. No problem. Chopper, chopper. That should tell you something really quick. Always count on a Tusken Raider, right? To pop on up. And then we'll have Obi-Wan pop in to go save him, which then reveals him for Maul, right? There's so much meant to be echoes here of Luke and R2, right? No 3PO in this case. Dang. Woo. Or not. Yeah, that's what did it. Oof. Beautiful landscape. Back to the times you can understand. No, I don't. Oh man, he's screwing with him here, right? Or is it just the force screwing with him? I don't know. No, not that way. That way is too rocky. Yes, Drabs, yes. You go that way. You'll be malfunctioning within course. uh, unlike R2, Chopper actually does go with Ezra, though. Dang. Wow. Knowing Filoni, yeah, it definitely could be a similar spot right there. Man, you shouldn't be out here in the sand like this. Oh, this is horrid. Yeah, Maul knew he can manipulate. Dang. Hmm. Oh, the artwork is nice too. I mean, just how poorly Chopper's doing there, the sand all over. It's like that's gotta take some work to animate all that sand in like that. Yeah. Yeah. Not that you expect him to do anything else there either, but oh, what a mess he's gotten himself into. Oh man. Oh, that laugh and oh jeez. As I said, love the performance. Ah, there he is. Yeah, it's Obi-Wan. Nicely shaded out his face a good bit there. Hello there, R. Nice. Yeah. As for being seen so many things. Oh, nice. Nice job on the voice. And the animation, too. It's like nicely done. Well, yes, but not in the way you think there. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, this feels so Alec Guinness Obi-Wan. Which it should. Oh, man, this performs so bloody good. Oh, beautifully written, beautifully acted. Animation, love it too. Oh. Yeah, certainly does have a purpose. I guess that lightsaber ignited. Oh, yeah. Oh, the position's going. Oh, this is going to be fun. I mean, when I said he wouldn't be a match for him, dang. That's a beautiful end right there. That common ground between them too. Hmm. I kind of wish we'd left that moment hold for a little longer, but hmm. Yeah. Certainly some character growth for Mazur out of that. Can end with him going by the homestead. Yeah. I love a little of this going with it right there. Nice. Okay, indeed. One episode can take care of what it needed to. Wow. We've got the actual music to go with it over the end credits. Oh, beautiful. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Such a lovely piece of music, too. Always was. Wow. Yeah, okay. One episode, sure. Yeah. Wow. Okay, I think I've got a little bit to go catch up on in the chat. I got quite caught up in that over there. Let's see. Prepare yourself. Yeah, no kidding. Easily the best written scene in the entire show. Oh, dang, the writing was good. Speaking of how much you can do in how little time. Wow. Hi, crowd. Oh, hello there, Gyroscope, by the way. 3 strokes. Yeah, I mean, even I expected he'd be a little more of a match than that, I'll grant, but still, yeah. Yeah, enabling for a Mandalorian gauntlet. Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. Luke is actually Ezra's model in that shot. That's interesting. I mean, so far in the background, you can do whatever, but it's an interesting symbology, too. Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. No, I loved that moment. And that last little bit, too, with with them actually having some common ground right there, you know, hoping to be avenged. I mean, heck, that was always Maul's thing, right? Even if he pinned so much of that on Obi-Wan. Okay, yeah, the fight was really good. I get to breaking it down. I want to watch the fight 1 or 2 more times while I'll dig into it. Yeah. Yeah. Gyroscope, you're saying, kind of wish the story was saved for the Kenobi series. Well, you never know. We could always do it again in the Kenobi series, but obviously not in the one we're doing right now. We could do a different piece with it. I mean, the Kenobi series is set further back in time than where this is here, too, unless I'm mistaken. So, I mean, get a sequel sometime, another season. I mean, it's a limited series, but it's always possible. We could do that. Alright, let me pull that back up. You do. Yeah, so Drams over here saying, yeah, he starts out in this. Oh, let me kill the timer. No reason for have that keep going right now. But yes, in that stance, lightsaber high. Oh, I love it. Which not exactly that he calms down and goes into it. Because again, Maul got under his skin for a moment, which we saw him do really well at one point in Clone Wars, where he got so under his skin that Obi-Wan wasn't able to fight him on par. Because he was just on tilt too much. And here, no, he calmed himself down and went right back into where he should be. Which is impressive. Definitely a comment to how much he's really grown even beyond where he was at in Clone Wars, which is nice. And the music during it, too. Yeah, no, Maul adapts. Yep, definitely. You're right about that. Probably one of the best fights in Star Wars. Yeah, no, it was. Intriguing how short it is, too. But there's so much depth in that fight. Hello there, Grumpy Dad. Yeah, Maul only focuses on his past. Obi-Wan has risen above that a long time ago, and yeah, has really grown. Maul has not grown in that way. Maul's greatly diminished from where he was before. Qui-Gon stance, yes. Well, given all his training and how much calmer he is in that sense. Makes sense, too. I love that, yes. Maul recognizes it and knows what to do. Or so he thought. I mean, you can just see his eyes move, too, on it. Change of the stance. It's a trap. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's like trying to use the handle to hit the face. It's like, trying to use the same old trick that you think Obi-Wan would actually be able to fall for. It's like, dang, man. Back to being stuck in the past versus having risen above it. So good. Yeah, he had already won before the sabers even clashed one time. Yeah, no. Because Maul was already, right in there. Literally the Jedi that came before him, yes. In that sense. God, it's over so quick. It's 3 strikes. That's all it is. One to the saber here, one to the saber here, and then one right through the hilt into Maul. But I love the moment after it, too. That it's not just, hey, fallen adversary and that's it. I mean, that's not even how Obi-Wan looks at it then, which also tells you something about how he's grown as a character. I mean, there's a time that I would not be able to see Obi-Wan be able to have this interaction with Maul at the end. I mean, back in Clone Wars, I don't think he could have. I don't think he was in a place that he could have done that. And here, I mean, it makes for such a beautiful, beautiful ending. Man, if it doesn't. Which has been my favorite battle from Maul. Whew. Wow. Yeah, no, it drams him. Yeah, he pities Maul more than anything. I don't think it's purely pity. I think that's underselling Obi-Wan a little bit. I think Obi-Wan has more empathy and more ability to connect to people at this point in his life than he did earlier on. So I think it's not just pity. Yeah. Let's see. I mean, we could also... I mean, love going into Obi-Wan as a character more, but I mean, exactly how do you feel about the fall of the Empire and whatnot there? I mean, given everything that Obi-Wan's lost, I mean, I think he's got a bit more ability to feel some of that empathy. Anyway, so Maul fight, best fight. I mean, obviously this battle has so much emotion and so much packed into it, but it's certainly not Maul's best fight by any stretch of the imagination. I mean, if we're going to talk about Maul's personal best fight, I mean, we probably go all the way back to episode 1 for that. I don't think he ever fought as well after that. I mean, I'm trying to think of a couple Clone Wars fights and think if there was ever a spot that he fought as well as he did in episode 1. Because that was... Oh, I mean, he was in such good form there. Although he lacked experience in some ways. Which probably also helped do him in. But then there were some good fights. I mean, the doubles fight that we get over with Maul and... Savage and also Obi-Wan and Ventress. I mean, that was a really fun fight and a good one. I mean, in fairness, while I say he didn't do better than episode 1, there he actually had grown there. He was able to use other things in his fight at that point. I mean, he was able to put Obi-Wan on tilt, for crying out loud, because he'd actually learned and actually knew more what to do. Some emotional manipulation in there, and that was good. I mean, his fight with Ahsoka wouldn't be it if I'm talking about Maul, because he wasn't as good there. I question if, I mean, he was holding back a little bit there, but, and probably as far as Rebels, yeah, I don't think I'd put Rebels for the fights for Maul up above some of those. But, oh man, there have been good fights. Lots of good fights. And ones I haven't mentioned too. Let's see. Yeah, the problem is Maul has been in a lot of good fights. You ain't kidding. No kidding right there. It's interesting, this ending, too. I mean, if you know, one of the early thoughts for George Lucas talking about the sequel trilogy having been Maul in the underworld, right? I said this obviously wouldn't have been able to happen this way, but this is a beautiful end for the character right here. It still feels crazy to me to have Maul still around, yeah, in time to do a sequel trilogy and such. How intriguing that would be. But yeah, Maul and Savage versus Palpatine. Yes, agreed. But same point. If I'm picking a fight for Maul, I'm not picking Maul and Savage versus Palpatine. If I'm picking a fight for Palpatine, now that's a definite high possibility there. Maul versus Ahsoka, also a really good fight. And Maul versus Obi-Wan, yes. And lost all of them. Indeed. Indeed on all of them. No, they're all really good fights, to be sure. If I'm having to pick Maul's best fight for his own sake, I think I would go with the doubles fight where he really gets Obi-Wan on tilt. That was a good fight for him. Yeah. I mean, he won that fight. It was only by Obi-Wan and Ventress running away that they actually got out of there. So no, that was a good one for them. I wish we'd gotten to see some more Say like that one arc that didn't get animated, that would have been fun. There could have been some good stuff in there. Prey Vizsla, yeah. It was a quick fight though, but memory serves, that was a relatively quick one. But yeah, definitely a good fight too. And incredibly back to his character and how good he can be. But yeah, I love how this is set up so much from everything we've seen from Maul earlier. You know where he's at. You know how completely consumed he is by the past. And it beautifully, beautifully used all that. So impressed with that. Let's see. I'm going to go get the next one ready, which is 0 Hour. 0 Hour. Good title for something like that. By the way, what's funny is I was talking about a scene just not that long ago. Heck, I watched it live with all of you back a few weeks ago. But that scene with Sabine, I thought was easily one of the best scenes from Rebels, along with, well, a scene between Ahsoka and Anakin / Vader back over in the season 2 finale. This one is definitely the best scene for the show at this point. But those would be my 3 top scenes for the show right now. And to get 2 of them here within this, within this space of time, it's like, dang. Whew. Very nice. Very, very nice. It's like, whew. Wow. Okay. I kind of almost go, and now I've got to watch the finale after that? That was so dang good. I almost wish this had come like a few episodes earlier, just so there would be like a breathing room between it and the finale, so the finale doesn't have to somehow try to outdo what I just watched in my mind. Or maybe like a week in television time away. Let's see, Gyroscope, you're saying ideas by Filoni to include Satine and Savage, Mirage what Maul. That's an interesting thing to say that 3 times fast. Sees Wild wandering the desert. Oh, but it cut to save time. Interesting. That really is intriguing. Huh. That would have been pretty cool. But too bad we didn't have time for it. Oh, well. Unsurprisingly, the scream in the beginning's gone down in meme history. You ain't kidding right there. Yeah, I can tell. Dodo, I would be surprised. I would be surprised if there weren't. I mean, season 2's finale having that good a scene, having 2 of those here in this season. If season 4, well, hell, this finale could pull one off too, but if season 4 can't pull off anything there as well, I would be really surprised, because the writing and everything has clearly gotten better as the show's gotten on, and really the ability to hit those kind of notes. Anyway. Yeah. Okay, everybody, so go ahead and pop up 0 Hour Part 1, Episode 21. So get that up and ready, and we will get ready to go ahead and start into the finale. Exactly, YouTuber. It is a sign of a well-done show. Yeah. 100%. I mean, usually that kind of note is a finale, at least. But here, no, it's the episode before. And yeah, again, done within the course of one episode. It's like, whew, beautifully done. Anyway. Okay, so I'm going to assume everybody's up and ready. Give me 1 second right here. Okay, so on a 3 count, we'll count you in. So we'll go a 3, a 2, a 1, and go. Now this guy here is going to pop in this one, I'm sure. Good old Ron. But anyway. Say, Clone Wars was lucky that it had the Martez sisters before the finale. True. We still could have done Bad Batch before and still been okay, though. Nice opening for Thrawn here. By the way, using somebody like this to purposely feed the information to your enemies, that's a common tactic that has existed for a long time, too. So it's hardly new. It's kind of interesting in that sense. Rebels doesn't act like that's as normal. I'll be honest, I would love to see Thrawn actually win here in this finale. Ah, I knew he'd pop up. Couldn't not. Don't get to hear what misinformation he's feeding over to Callus, though. Not yet. Okay, now we do. Which is why we saw Dodonna the other time, right? Ugh. Watching the two of them play against each other. Nice acting on both parts there. Nice. Not that we get to hear what misinformation was going to be sent. Interesting bringing in this music here. Really tying into the movies. Got our rebels going. I mean, for somebody who lost his parents much younger, yeah. Man, talk about trying to bridge the music much more toward the OT. Nice. Oh, it's just cool starting to see a big fleet starting to form too. Nice reveal. Ezra with his stormtrooper helmets there. It's like there's definitely a full circle aspect to what's going on here with bringing Ezra back, and that'll be interesting. Yeah, we already know how well Thrawn can fight. I'm surprised not using him to just feed misinformation, though. That one surprises me. I'm still surprised you didn't use him just to feed misinformation, but oh well. Nice. Yeah, the archives must be incomplete. Yes. You take them out, though, they'll certainly cut you to pieces. That's what's left. Nice interdictor cruiser in there. Mm hmm. Multiple interdictor cruisers. Cold, but accurate. Dang. Yeah, clearly that's not what'll happen. Yeah, but she's a better commander. That too. But yeah, no, Hera's position is far better to be here commanding things. Yes, it's an interesting ace up the sleeve right there. No pressure. that. Uh, we haven't actually heard that phrase brought up all that much. This is going to be fun to watch. But see, this is your problem where you already know he's incompetent. Why is Callus here? Is Thrawn just wanting to gloat in front of Callus? Hello there, Ark. Arc CT 1010. Yes, it is part one of the finale, and we're 13 minutes in. So, 0 Hour Part 1, Episode 21. Mm-hmm. There goes another capital ship. Yeah, that's what I take it as too, Dramson. Feels odd to me, but yeah. Hmm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I like getting there. It's like, yeah, yeah. I got that. probably, I mean, just watching this, as far as space battles, this is definitely the most extensive space battle that we've seen in all of Rebels here. Clone Wars 2, maybe? Maybe. Another one goes down. Yeah, exactly, Ark. Oh, the music coming in here too is nice. Sato making a last stand here, huh? Music's beautiful for it. I'm an incompetent idiot. I just don't get it. He outranks you. I don't get it. I don't get why Thrawn's let him stay in charge either, but whatever. Anyway, annoys me. I mean, at this point, Thrawn should be talking, say, essentially getting someone else to go take him out because he's clearly just disobeyed a direct order, yada yada. Anyway. What? How? No one could have seen this coming. I'm just annoyed. Yeah, let's hope he's dead so we don't have to keep dealing with him anymore. I'll be happy to be done with Constantine. The destruction going down. Let's see. Oh, no Mon Cala ships to rely on. You are definitely right there. Yeah, the rebels certainly lack it. Oh, I hear you there, Gyroscope, but how the show uses Constantine, I don't want him still alive. They use him as an excuse to go ahead and give the rebels a chance to go win things they shouldn't. This is cool. Wow. Bendu, really going all out there, huh? See if he can go ahead and push Kanan away. Or not. This is nice. But remember my comment that I was making, I made it in a recent video, talking about the one problem you... Oh, good. End of this. Sabine. I wasn't sure it should pop into the finale if it was too soon for her to come into season 3. Clearly the answer is no, it is not too soon. But anyway, one of the problems here, in terms of Thrawn being such a great commander, strategic, etc., yes, you get to use incompetent people around him to allow the rebels to get their victories without Thrawn losing as much stature. But it only holds to a certain degree. Because eventually, Thrawn, being the person in charge, is letting these incompetent people continue to hold their jobs. And he does have some responsibility there. So it doesn't fully insulate him from the losses. And knowing how incompetent Constantine has been for quite some time, leaving him in charge is a little unthinkable, frankly. And this was more than just a lack of competence. This was a direct defiance of orders. And in that case, one would think that Thrawn would have blasted out to that ship, trying to get the other people to go ahead and take, well, Constantine directly out of power. And frankly, he should have been prepared for exactly that, too. So the problem is, what happened with Constantine there, I think, greatly diminishes Thrawn, because he shouldn't have been caught off guard by that. Anyway. Yeah, no, you're definitely right, Drams. I mean, he is too good. And this excuse it's unbelievable to me. I don't buy that Thrawn is essentially so incompetent to have allowed Constantine to do what he just did and be in the position to achieve that. Well, anyway. So. But I enjoyed everything else. Oh, everything else in here was nice. That conversation between Kane and Ezra early on was a nice piece that I expect to keep getting some more follow-up on. The fleet battles were definitely fun here. And hey, we got Sabine coming back in, right? Okay. Let's go kill that timer and get it ready for the next one. And also, I really have this worry back of my head as to why Callus is really on board that ship right now. I don't see how he really could do anything, but I just worry that that's really why he's sitting there. Yeah, anyway. We'll see. We will see. I will say, another thing about this, though, they pulled a nice feint, expecting the whole thing to have been the attack on Lothal, but instead it actually ended up as an attack on our rebel base, and that was a clever sleight of hand right there. So, that one I really like. Didn't see that one coming. I figured it would be feeding some misinformation through Callus that would then greatly affect how their fight went. They would go after some targets wrong or expect the defense to be different, etc., etc. You get the idea. So I was expecting something more along those lines. But clearly, yeah, very different track we decided to go with this one. Okay. So hopefully everybody has the finale itself up and ready. So 0 Hour Part 2, Episode 22. Let's go finish this up here. Also, when I was hoping Thrawn would win earlier, he clearly can't fully win in this case, because it means the destruction of the rebels and they all die. When they were attacking Lothal, it would have been possible to have him really have a victory, therefore the rebels retreating. So he can still have a victory here, but it would be not a full victory. He would have taken out a lot, but not have fully taken them out. So it's interesting. That switch does create a little more trickiness in that front. Anywho, it's still a victory. Just a qualified victory, I guess. Anyway, hopefully everybody's up and ready. So We're about to go count you on in, and we will go ahead and start up the final episode of Season 3. So in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Yeah, that would be what you'd expect. Nice bringing the shield back in from Geonosis there. Nice. Stabilized. Although I almost feel like this is one of those stabilized for now kind of things that we'll be able to use it a little later. Yeah, look at those troopers right there. Ah, well, hello there, John. Let me catch that in a second. Watching this definitely at the moment. If you weren't trying to capture the leaders here, you could have just finished them off right there. Thrawn versus Hera, intergalactic chess. You're saying starting with episode 5. I think that wasn't... Oh, I love that from Hera. Yeah, it's only funny because you're still alive. If not... Yeah. Let me check something here a second, because I think... Nice. So, John, it looked like what I was seeing from people is that 5 through 8 were not as big. So I was planning on live streaming like 1 through 4, 5 through 8 a regular video, and then live streaming everything else past that. So are you saying that 5 through 8 are also really big? Thrawn won the staring contest indeed. When it comes to negotiating, it's a tough move to make that one because if it fails, you can't then turn around. Yeah, I did notice that the little bit of Sabine paint job on the shoulder right there. It's like I wasn't sure myself, at first, but okay. It's like I just wasn't sure if that was what that was, but you saying that it's like okay, it was okay. Oh, you're saying 12 and 13 go together. Oh, I didn't. Hmm. That actually was breaking them up between. I was running like 10 through 13, and then, or sorry, 10 through, what is it, 9 through 12. That's what it was. Yeah, and I've been looking at 9 through 12 and then 13 through 15, trying to break it more evenly. I didn't realize 12 and 13 were connected. Or interesting. Okay, I will have to go ahead and relook at how the heck I'm live streaming that. Yeah, we'll definitely have to talk a little more about that, figuring out the live streaming on that there. He's got 4 of them in there, too. Yes, Clan Run has their colors back. Another Lothcat, yeah. Yeah, I could see that being what it was. I'd have to freeze it a little more and really look at it. It's like it seemed odd for him to have a Lothcat, though. I mean, it makes sense for Ezra, but it shouldn't have any special meaning there to Tristan. So, yeah, I have to look at it, try to get it, judge what it might be. Or just slice the legs down like that. He looks really weird in that helmet. uh, it was just kind of like back in the end of season 1, how weird Tarkin looked in the helmet. Thrawn's on the Safari hunt. Yeah, it feels that kind of way. You're right. Yeah, correctly identified right there. Hmm. For the moment. Oh, this is nice on the destruction. AP5 just trying to get somewhere. Feels very 3PO. Man, the animation work you had to do for all this destruction in here. Hmm, hmm. Hmm, hmm. They're on trained in the art of the dramatic entrance underwriter. Yeah. I think Bendu takes dramatic entrance up just a few notches, though. Ezra with the the fishbowl helmet right there, just so we can keep seeing his face. Huh? Hmm. And the Imperials just let them leave. Okay, sure, sure. I mean, I grant you're distracted, but that distracted? Like, the rebels could figure out to run. Tiny bit. So it looks like the one Anakin used when going after Cad Bane and the Jedi Holocron. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that the bubble, the fishbowl helmet there. Yeah, it does look like that. Weren't he and Obi-Wan both in that when they landed on one of the ships? Because they were landing on a CIS ship, I thought, back one time. Right? Maybe? That's my memory on it anyway. And R2, I think, as well. Couple clones. That's what I'm feeling, but been a while. Early seasons, definitely. Fun shot. Yeah, a little close for comfort right there. Just a little. If Obi-Wan was there, he definitely wasn't the focus. Oh, back in Clone Wars, yeah. Ah, now he gets to have his chance to break free, huh? Ben back with his Skull Squadron. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, exactly, Dramsum. Yes, 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 I remember. Because they stormed, they took the bridge, but yeah, okay, yep. Uh, definitely, I got it now. Predictably. Obi-Wan had one in the episode with Dooku and Hondo. Yeah. Dooku and Hondo. Not placing it off the top of my head, but yeah. At least you're a master at getting caught. Yeah. That was fun. That's some egg on your face right there. Oh, first one you ever watched. Cool. Mender gets the last laugh, huh? That's why you don't leave governors in military command. Ha. Woo. You're actually going to Yavin. Again, given the timing, makes sense. So season 4, they'll be at Yavin, huh? Well, Yavin 4 to be specific. Nice ending. I mean, this is more toward where I was essentially hoping we'd go with this finale. Not a victory for the Rebels. As I said, to have had a major victory also would feel odd, given the major victory later. I mean, it couldn't be a major one. A minor one, sure. But yeah, essentially a qualified loss and a qualified victory on Thrawn's part. Now that said, Thrawn's going to get called back over to the unknown regions soon, isn't he? I don't know when, but... let's see. Phoenix Cell was essentially decimated. Yeah, probably a little more than that. Ooh. Yeah, exactly. Yavin 4, indeed. Let's see. Scars on Ezra's face matches Maul's scars from his fight with... Oh. It's interesting. I never went ahead and thought about that. Huh. Interesting. Considering the connection we make between Ezra and Maul, it certainly could be intentional. Intriguing. Never thought about that. Let me kill the timer right there. Definitely don't need that to keep rolling. You're done with timers today. Okay. So, yeah, I enjoyed that. Certainly not the strength of the season 2 finale, and certainly not as strong as Twin Suns that was right before this. So on both cases, not as strong as those couple pieces, but it was still a good ending. Even if I have a couple things that I take some major issue with, which knock out a little bit, but it was still really good overall. Thrawn Treason is set right after this. Oh, interesting. Speaking of books I need to read sometime. Interesting. So I am curious, don't answer this, but I am curious on the ending of Season 4, just how close the ending of Season 4 will be to A New Hope. Because obviously we're quickly rushing up to that time period, but I'm not sure just how close they'll be, or how much we'll pass that torch on right there. Well, I see the title for the next episode. That makes sense, considering how we left that off. That looks exciting. Although it's going to be a little bit till I get to see that. But Heroes of Mandalore, nice. That's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to that. But that's going to be a little while, because next Sunday, I'll be doing a movie live watch. Looks like it might be Fantasia. We'll see. Then the week, and then we'll have the regular video for this finale we just watched together. Then in 2 weeks from now, I'll do a character ranking again. So the first 3 seasons worth, and, well, any hopes I might have had from Constantine. Because I swear I had some hopes for Constantine to potentially be interesting way back before the end of 2. Yeah, well, that's not where that's going anymore. But anyway, that'll be 2 weeks from now. So 3 weeks from now, actually, we'll be watching Heroes of Mandalore Part 1 and 2 and whatever else. Okay, but what I was hearing from all of you, it's like, because earlier, way back when I'd asked it, I didn't hear anybody really talking about episodes 5 through 8. So apparently, so John, you're saying 5 through 8 are also big and whatnot, and it sounds like CT1010 is also. Okay. And heck, God, no, I'd essentially divided it into 4 and 4 and 3, because someone said that the last one was like a double long, which it was like 4, 4, 4, 4, so they were all nicely broken out, but that put a divide right between 12 and 13, which apparently is a set. There's what I get for not knowing. But so definitely thank you for saying that, because I would have split 12 and 13 up, actually. So if we're doing 5 through 8 as well, then pretty much I'll probably just live stream the entirety of season 4. Not in one sitting, of course. That would be insane. Hello there, Darscal. I said, always feel free to pop in and say hi. Always feel free. Ooh, Dramson, you're saying don't get too hyped for the Mandalore episodes? Oh, come on. Don't do that to me. I like my Mandalorians. Okay. Well, I won't be too hyped for it. So, I don't know. I guess we'll go 1 through 4, then have a later live stream of 5. Probably still do the same 5 through 8, and I guess just 9 through 11 or something? And then 12 through... Huh. I have to figure out how the best run that. Something like that. The whole season was shown on 2 episodes each during release. Oh, that's intriguing. Huh. Is it just because they really felt it was important to get them out there that way, or was there something else going on that they felt it was important? Interesting. But that's cool, though. If it was all shown at 2 episodes each, huh? Then why is 12 and 13 go together? Why are there pairings like that? Or they purposely make cliffhangers in the middle of... that's probably what they did. They were probably purposely cliffhangering in between the 2-parters to get you to come back the next week, right? Have a look at the thumbnail of... I think that is season 4, episode 5. Well, in more than a few weeks, so maybe I'll get to look at that. It's going to be a little while. Interesting. Episode 9 was a standalone. Okay. That's what sets it off pacing for the pairs. Okay. Yeah, so I guess, yeah, sure, we'll go ahead and plan on live streaming everything all the way through. So first one will probably be the first 4 episodes, and then we'll either do just like 5 through 7, or wait, no, you said 9 is a standalone. 9 is a standalone. So then we'll do 5 through 8, then 9 through 13 or something. Oh man, maybe 9 through 13, and then one last live stream with just 14 and 15. Or maybe it'll be a live stream of 9 through 11, and then the last one will just be a giant live stream of 12 all the way through 15. Maybe? Yeah. So that's what I'm thinking right now. Yeah, I could group with 7 through 8. It just makes for a 5-episode shot, which is a lot all in one shot right there. So I'm wondering about, grouping 9, 10, 11, and then hitting 12 through the finale, just for that much bigger a finale. Why not? So looking more at, let's see, like this, and so something like that. So that's pretty close to what I was planning already, except I wasn't planning live stream 5 through 8, and that major difference being that I was planning 9 through 12 because it's breaking it evenly. So something like that. That's what I'm thinking right there. No worries, Darscal. Well, hey, hopefully you get good news Wednesday. Hey, I mean, that's... All the waiting. Waiting is what kills you on that right there, right? But hey, here's hoping for good news. Hopes for the next season. Well, next season's got to go ahead and say goodbye to our different characters. And, I mean, we've got to come back to Lothal regardless. That piece about the TIE Defenders and everything else there is still going to come in. I'm going to be surprised if it doesn't. It's just probably been delayed. Clearly, we were going to Mandalore here as well, at least at the beginning. Even if I shouldn't go ahead and get my hopes up on it, apparently. We've got to go ahead and finish things off. I do wonder about Kanan. Kanan is one giant question mark I have. And again, back to avoiding spoilers as much as I can, but I never heard a lot of speculation about Kanan coming into the Mandalorian, and I don't know why. So I have this giant question mark there. Yeah, I'll say it. I mean, I heard speculation about most of these people coming in, and obviously Hera's still around, etc. Well, I don't think I heard anything about Zeb really one way or the other, so who knows. I don't know that they'd be willing to kill off a main character, though. I just don't know that they would. That's an interesting question. Of course, I didn't think Sabine would leave the show either, so you never know. You never know. But it'll be interesting to see. It'll be interesting to see how it leaves off. I mean, obviously, I've gotten a little bit of a spoiler on terms of... Oh, brain, right. I have gotten a little bit of spoiler in terms of Ezra and Thrawn now that I think about the combination of that, right? Again, Mandalorian stuff. If it weren't for that, I wouldn't have heard any of that right there. But still, I don't know how any of that happens or exactly when. If that's the finale or... I mean, it's got to be the finale. We wouldn't get rid of him before that. Anyway. As I said, at least I don't have any details. So it'll be interesting to see what happens afterwards, what kind of possibilities there are for the characters coming back into the universe later. So, yeah. Scal, so a bit confused. I just finished watching season 3, so just went ahead and watched episodes, 20, 21, 22. So Twin Suns and 0 Hour Part 1 and 2. That's 4 bangers on the last stream. Well, good. I'd like that. It'll be a long stream because it'll be essentially 5 episodes worth all in one stream. So, a little longer than usual right there. But yeah. And then once we're all done, hey, I'll do one last character ranking after everything too. That'll be fun. Yes, I think I did hear that she was in Rogue One. I think I heard the Ghost was in Rogue One. I've not watched Rogue One since watching Rebels, so yeah. But I think someone said the Ghost is even in Rogue One. So, and possibly actually also in Rise of Skywalker, I think someone said the Ghost was in there. Or at least a model of the ship. Might have been numerous of it. Maybe. It's my memory, but I'm not going to go digging into that and trying to look into whether any of those pieces are correct or not. Of course, I know Mandalore is eventually destroyed. Reported as destroyed, I think, is the way that it was reported in Mandalorian. That everyone's saying it's uninhabitable and destroyed, but maybe it's not. So, yeah. I don't know. Yeah, Scal, yes. Oh, what a beautiful, beautiful ending for Maul, though. Beautiful ending. And Rebels characters show up in the comics. Yeah, okay, that wouldn't surprise me. That would not surprise me. Well, Hera, but it's also, well, elsewhere too, because she's a general. So I ran into her in one other spot. I didn't run into her in Rogue One. Although I would have seen her already in Rogue One, but just wouldn't have had any recognition of that at all. Okay. So yeah, so a little over a week, we'll have the regular video come out for the finale here. I'll put out a normal video. Then in 2 weeks, we'll go ahead and do a live stream of the character ranking. Given that I think that took that took somewhere 2 to 3 hours last time, and that was only 2 seasons of Rebels. Well, less than. We'll see how long it takes me to go rank that. And then in 3 weeks, we'll start up season 4. Yeah, I am doing Bad Batch in this channel right now. As I said, it's one of those, eventually, I'd like to go ahead and shift things over to Freeform Star Wars instead. And speaking of, let me just go ahead and toss that in there in case anyone's not aware of it. But right now, Freeform Star Wars is just too small, and I think too many people would not see it if I put it there. So until it gets bigger, I don't want to go ahead and shift over things like the live streams. So Bad Batch will be over here on Freeform Disney. So maybe later this year. Who knows? Maybe Freeform Star Wars will have grown enough by the time we get to the Book of Boba Fett here at the end of the year. We'll see. I don't know. I mean, the real trick we're going to get to is when Loki starts coming out. Because unless Bad Batch has a really short season, or we start putting out lots of episodes every single week, then there's no way we don't run into it. So we will see what we see about all that. Really cool Maul tribute over on YouTube. Hatred by Darth Porg. Interesting. Add yet another video to my list of ones I need to go watch right there. Yes, we're all going to be blind to Bad Batch. It's like, oh, it's going to be fun. And it's pre-Rebels, so I wouldn't expect anything in Bad Batch to spoil anything as I'm finishing going through Rebels, because we'll start watching that before Rebels is done here. So that's also good. But, oh, it'll be nice to all be blind right there. And I'm going to be so happy to be done with Rebels in one respect, just because I can stop worrying so much about spoilers. Because there are so many things that I just, hold back from looking into for one reason or another that in Star Wars, just because I'm worried that it might hit into Rebels. So that'll be nice. Hatred, the Maul tribute video. Okay, Hatred. Let's copy that and just paste it over here so I have it written down right there. So I'll just shove that into my watch later list, and hopefully get to watch it sometime soon. Oh, has it been confirmed on the 14 episodes? I didn't see an actual confirmation. I mean, I've heard rumors. I didn't know it had been confirmed on how many episodes Bad Batch had. The direct went ahead and confirmed it. Okay. We'll have at least 14. Okay, no, so it's only at least 14. Because the composer said that, hey, there will be more episodes than Clone Wars' final season. That's why we have a number. Okay, I see. And he's like, I'm working on episode 14 now. So yeah, I've been hoping it's a full season, more like 20-something episodes long. So that's been my hope, and that sounds like that's probably the case. If it's longer than that, it seems like a decent bet that we're talking 20-ish episodes or so. But yeah, I guess it really depends on whether it's going to go ahead and put out multiple episodes. If not, we're going to be... And also, do they count the first episode, which we said was, quite long, as multiple episodes, or is it really just count as one in their episode count? All kinds of questions, but again, we could be going for months and months watching some Bad Batch right there, which is going to be great. Let's see. Gyroscope, you're going to go ahead and take off, it sounds like. Oh, and Jeramsim, yeah, you've got some stuff to go study for right there. So, and Darscal's going to head on out. Well, I'm going to go ahead and head on out too, then, if everyone else is heading out. Take these off. I don't need these on right now. Okay, so yeah, we'll probably just all get heading on out unless anybody else has anything they want to talk about quickly here. As I said, we'll have a regular video in a little over a week on this. 2 weeks from now, we're going to go ahead and do a giant character ranking. Everything through Season 3. Whew. It's going to be a lot. Yeah, I got to imagine Bad Batch is expensive. No doubt. And yes, Falcon and the Winter Soldier is going to be Thursday right there. As I said, we're going to be marathoning everything. So episode 1 all the way through 6 when it comes up live. So that's going to be fun. As I will be putting out the little notification kind of video thing up soon. So everyone can click for the reminder and all that jazz. So anywho, with all of that said, thanks everyone for joining me. As I said, definitely a ton of fun. Definitely some good episodes. Definitely some really good Rebels in here. So, until next time, I'm going to go ahead and say my usual, which is, to everybody, have a magical day, and may the Force be with you always.